I'd known Jack for about 30 years, the last 30 years of his life. A big-hearted guy. He knew what hard times were. And he learned the value of education, of being trained. And so he and I got to know each other quite well. He came on to our advisory council of the Geology Foundation. That's our support mechanism here for the school. And then part of his giving was actually the creation of the Jackson School. The gift when he gave it to us was the largest gift to a public institution at the time. And I think he always saw UT, where he had his degree, where he went to school. It's really a part of his family. He made the comment many times, he said, you know, the resources of the earth have been good to me and Katie. That's how we made our money. And I want kids studying those resources from here on in. They didn't have children, so that was another thing that bound them. That was his reason for investing in kids at UT, and he said, that's what I want. And he wanted to see the Jackson School become one of the top institutions of geoscience in the world. This was his life, and this was family. This is what he did.
Jack Jackson recognized that we could be so much more than we actually were. I can't imagine being anywhere else. It's a very exciting time to be in the Jackson School as a student or a faculty member, a research scientist, because we're doing so many things that are just so fascinating. We have people working on everything from the core to the atmosphere and planets beyond. There is a tie that binds geoscientists. There's no question about that. We all really like and we're really interested in what we're doing. Jackson School is very community, family focused. I mean, we try very hard from the day students walk in the door to give them that sense of community. Whether you're a freshman or a grad student, we think it's very important for people to feel like they have a home. A lot of the things that we do for our students, we do because I and other people in the Jackson School had kids. And we saw when our kids went to college what worked and what didn't work, what opportunities they were given or not, or friends of theirs, and that's really made a big difference. We do see people whose parents and grandparents and, kids then are coming to the Jackson School.
My father was a geologist. He was my mentor, and he was passionate. He loved what he did. He'd get up early in the morning and work till late. Because he loved it. And I think that did wear off on me growing up, and I enjoyed it. He said, well, why don't you just go be a geologist? You can just be in a man's world and make a man's salary, and you can do it. I know you can do anything you want to do. I said, okay, I like that idea. So he said, you need to go to University of Texas at Austin. It is one of the best universities in the field of geosciences that I know of. I am extremely proud to be a Longhorn and to have graduated from Jackson School of Geosciences. I have totally enjoyed being on the alumni board, and I will be president next year. The students are our future. So as alumni, that we can create brand new programs and new student centers and interaction between all the departments to enable them to grow and become great geoscientists, it's fun to be a part of that. Of course, having our son here is amazing and fun. I talk to him a lot. We have little geology talks now.
Being around my grandpa when I was growing up, he loved nature and he loved being outside. His love of nature transferred over to my mom, taking him to national parks instead of to the beach, and going all over Yellowstone and camping and staying in tents. And when I was little, we used to go up to Cloudcroft, New Mexico, and I remember my mom, she'd point out the outcrops and say, this is limestone, this is sandstone, and these were mountains, and this was an ocean one time. I took a geology class my senior year of high school. It was something that really sparked my imagination. It was very visual, it was scientific, and it just fit for me, and that's what really got me going into geology.
He came in one day from high school and said, I want to be a geologist and I want to go to the University of Texas. And he did not look very happy, his daddy. Like, why? Because that's the best place for what I want to do. It is world renowned. It's the best. So my husband just had to accept that he did not get a little eggy.
Coming into the Jackson School has been just awesome because the whole college is 40,000 students, but you can go into a class of 30 people and just get to know everyone's names, and that community, being able to know your teachers' names and your teachers know you, it really is like a family to me.
He totally loves Jackson School. He's got great friends, he enjoys the field work. There's nothing that they don't offer here. You know, he can take just about anything, and I know that he's going to be prepared. I know he's going to be ready for whatever the future holds for him. They're a close-knit family, and he is really absorbed in everything. Geology is everywhere. It's all over the world, and so it does bind you together. You do build a foundation that will last you an entire lifetime, and then with our son, his lifetime.
I plan on going to graduate school. I want to be in the energy industry. My whole family's in it. I love the outdoors now. I'm an avid fisherman and hunter, and geology is the perfect path for that because you get to go outside and go on field trips and look at rocks and go camping, and geology is ever changing. It's always new, and there's always new stuff to learn, and it's never ending.
It's a very big honor to graduate from University of Texas at Austin in geology. Maybe he'll have a child that'll decide to be a geoscientist, and he'll keep going, and there'll be another generation. I think he's going to be like my dad and like me and go, I love what I do. I love this.